Hey, Rhino Nation! It is time once again for Ruff. Let's just call it the Ruff and Weld show, huh? What do you think?
I like it.
Yeah.
That's good. We'll just call it the Ruff and Weld.
Yeah.
No more nation.
Nope, no more nation.
We're taking over, and it's this now on.
That's right. That's what we're gonna go with. So, how are you tonight?
Good. I'm just chilling. I can't wait to get another video out.
I know. Yeah, we're gonna bash this one out and get it out there. A couple attacks. I did want to say that. I've got my little screen showing up right here, and I am camping out in good old Clash Babes at the moment. It is Clash Babes, we're all hot chicks. They're over there, Warren, and we are doing a 30-30. We call it the Hunt for the Babes because we put out all the information of what our lineup was and told people when we were going to search. So we actually got matched up with a guy that's doing all of his accounts, all 30 accounts are his.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah. So we're gonna have to. I'll have to.
It's like a guy's dream. Guy's dream. It's him and 30 girls, right?
I know. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
So we might as well get that little plug in for them. But today,
well, good luck.
Yeah, thank you. We're really gonna try to talk about the MLCW Week 4.
Do we have to?
I know we do. Unfortunately.
Let's do it.
Like a band. Yeah, we do. It was another very close one. We'll see. It was another nail biter, close one. But once again, we kind of came out on the L side instead of the W side. So, should we just go ahead and dive right into it? I mean,
let's just get these attacks in. Let people see, the good part of the war.
Exactly, because we did have some good attacks. So let's go ahead and get into that, and we can check it out. So, you can see we've got 53 to 54, and we lost by 0.2%.
Right?
If we would have had one more star and 0.2%, we would have had it. So close. We got to give props to BoozeHounds. They came out guns a-blazing. I mean,
they were it was murder as at the start of the war.
It was just they ended
crazy.
Up with how many did we say? 10 Town Hall 9 fresh hits. Their percentage was off the charts, and they actually
they had quite a bit of six-packer.
They did. They had six packs, and we ended up with one, Leroy, who we will show one of his attacks today. But yeah, it was another rough one. This is just going to be one of those seasons where we just keep plugging away and try to get better each week. That's the best you can do. So that's what we're going to work on. We did have a couple really good bases for defense. 3 of them, took 3 and 4 hits, so that was good to at least help a little bit with the onslaught at the beginning of the 9s.
I do think our defense is killing it. Oh, sorry about the dog. Do believe our defense is killing it, though.
I do too. So, again, all we can do is build on the positives and move forward, and that's what we're going to do. We can go ahead and take a look at War Match really quick just so that we can get the specific percentages. It looks like we had I think it was a 38% 9v9, and they had 65. We really struggled again on the 10v11s. We weren't able to get any of those. That is just a tough deal, for those guys.
It is. Trust me, I know the 10v11 game is brutal. It's hard.
It is, and I feel for the 10s actually in these wars because they're either asked to do a 10v11, as best they can do on a 10, or they need to do a dip, and you do not want to, fail on a dip. So that's
the worst.
Mega pressure, So they did really well this time on the dips. We had 4 or 4. Unfortunately, we had to have 4 dips, but that's how it goes. So, should we go ahead and take a look at some of the replays because there's not too much else to talk about.
Yeah, well, nobody wants to hear about all the loss. Let's just watch some good replays, I think.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Do it.
Let's go for it. War recap. All right, so I think you're starting off with L2K.
Let's do it. All right, so go ahead and
Yep, hit replay.
Yeah, so he went in with a really, really nice stone. Go boho. I mean, it was great.
Yeah.
It went really, really well, I think. Started off, just how you want to. Lay down those golems, and then create the nice funnel to make sure those bowlers go straight inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing with the stoned. You do want to make sure to set your golems wide, but not too wide. You'd like to be able to get them inside the base, so you kind of want to check the radius of where everything's going. See if you can at least get the golems to go into one of the defenses after they get those outside ones.
Exactly. You want them. What you say if you like he went in with a jump spell. You want to make sure that the golems do actually direct towards the inside, because you still want them to help with some tanking as the kill squad does.
Absolutely. So you really want to map that out, and he did a pretty good job. Yeah.
He did. He's got some pretty good. He got all his bowlers that went inside. His heroes went inside just like you want.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah,
can't ask for anything more. When you see all those bowlers go inside, you almost like jump for.
Exactly. You get your funnel down, then he knows that he's got, everything distracted, so that he can go ahead and start sending in his hogs, which is what he does. He starts losing some right away, and I know as I was watching this, I was thinking, oh boy, here comes rough. The springs.
Yeah. And then the Teslas too, they kind of like veer off a little bit. That doesn't help out, when you got a Tesla in an unexpected spot, and all of a sudden your hogs are pathing wrong.
Yeah, unexpected.
But exactly. I did like how he saved a good amount towards the end, and he's got some good cleanup troops that he dropped towards the end too for the top, and kind of worked out okay.
It did. It worked out really well. I like how he saved the 2 hogs at the end. When he knew his other pack of hogs were going to take out, the last defenses, he saved those 2 to kind of figure out, where am I going to need these, so that, they're not traveling all across to try to get those last buildings. So that was a really good play on his part.
Oh, absolutely. He sent them right at the heavy hit point building.
Exactly. He set them right there at the storages where he knew he was going to need them. So, we've talked about that time and time again, that you really get, once you see your attacks going, the way that you need it to, you need to start setting those cleanup troops down.
Absolutely. And I think it worked out good there. Yeah. Excellent 3-star by him, man. Very impressed with that one.
Yeah, he's doing well. So I think it's my turn. I'm going to go ahead and show us one of the our only 6-packer, Leroy. And this one, I love this hit. He's doing really well with this one. It's the AQ Walk Cold-Blooded Go-Ho.
Nice. Worked out. I think this one went really... went really interesting on this attack.
Yeah, it is, because, a lot of the bases that we're seeing now, they're doing the queen and the CC kind of in the center there, and that's what this base is. So, when I first saw him do that, I was like, okay, how is he going to get himself in there to get the queen?
Right.
That's what, when you're watching somebody attack, those are the kind of things you're trying to go through. All right, why did he pick to go on that side and pick to, try to figure out how he was going to get into the queen? But I mean, look at all the buildings he took down at the beginning with just a couple wizards.
Just a few wizards. I know. I wanted to mention that. Like, he had so much value out of a few wizards.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, and he, I think we talked about it on the stream. He did a really cool class for us last week about funneling and maximizing the cost of your troops and everything. And that's exactly what he did, just with those couple wizards. And then the cool thing was he put down his king right where the Teslas were. I mean, I think this was a fresh hit, if I remember right. So
it was. Yeah.
He kind of got lucky there, but it worked out great that he was able to get his king right there, and again with just a couple wizards and then the golem to tank. Perfect.
Remember, this is a cold-blooded too, so he's going in with literally just one golem, which is a little scary if you think about it. He only got one major tank, which he kind of used as king for one, and you're still thinking at this point in the raid, you're like, okay, how is that queen gonna go down?
I know.
How is she gonna go down? But oh my goodness, you got lucky with the queen jumping in. Worked out really well.
It worked out awesome. I mean, it was a great move. And then he ends up sending in those hogs to get at the expo, while his queen's still trying to rock and roll, to kind of help her to make it. Yep. And his king is still going to town, no problems.
Right.
I mean, look at him. He's down there now at the mortar, and then he sends in his other pack of hogs to. I mean, it looks awesome right now. It's pretty much over. We're just kind of waiting for the rest of the hogs to get through those last couple defenses. He's got some pesky skellies, that we just
those
love.
skellies.
But
yeah, I like the hog deployment. It was great. He
Yeah.
kind of spread out, but just enough to get through the defense that they were going to come up. It was great.
Yeah, it was really good. I loved it. So he, and once again, just like we talked about with the cleanup troops, he had that minion to kind of help out at the very end. But he had plenty of troops to go, so it was
an abundant. I mean, look at all the hogs. Great. Really nice. Excellent job. And he was the six-pack of the war.
He was
the only one.
So let's go ahead and get on into Drek.
All right, go ahead and hit play.
Yeah.
See how that goes. Yeah, so Drek, he's coming in with an AQ walk / HB attack.
Yeah.
So it starts off with an AQ walk, but then it transitions into an HP. So it's cool is the healers stick onto the P.E.K.K.A and make them just blaze through this base. It's insane.
Yeah, and I know that he posted his plan, and I kind of went over a few things with him, and then we decided let's move the AQ over to the side there and then go into the left, and it worked out great for him.
It's almost like that. It's a natural pocket there, kind of, if you think about it. For that, go right in there.
I know.
There's nowhere else to go. You create a nice funnel there.
Yeah.
You're gonna go right there.
I know. It was a great pick on that. He just knew that he was going to have to get through some heavy buildings at the beginning. But once he did that, since he had everybody there helping, he knew that he would be able to path those P.E.K.K.As right in, and then just leave it where he could send in those hogs from the backside.
Yeah, and look at the amount of damage that these bowlers and P.E.K.K.As do to the inside. I mean, with the rage spells right on them, they're just annihilating.
They really are.
Yeah.
Who cares
Worked out
if
good.
The guy has maxed walls?
Nope, right? And I like it because the bowlers really took out all those air defense to kind of help protect those healers.
Yep.
Right there because of the bounces. They were far enough away. And then the hog deployment was really good.
Yep.
Nice heal on them.
Yep. Another heal to save on the giant bomb. It worked out great. And then he's still got one healer left. Is that what it is?
Yep. One went down with a black bomb, and I think he's probably still got. Yeah, but he's still had 2 P.E.K.K.As up. I mean, there was just so many strong troops left after crazy.
Yeah.
I remember. I think we watched this. Was this one of the one that was on the stream?
I think we did. Yeah, I think we watched this one. It may have been live. And then there's the good old giant in the builder hut deal.
Oh, right. I know you love that. What's going on, guy? I know. With a little,
It is annoying, but overall, great attack.
Excellent.
He's one of our new guys, and he did a really good job. So we're gonna go ahead and
finish
off.
It great to have him a part of Rhino.
Yeah, it is great. We're gonna go ahead and finish it up with attack from Moi.
Nice.
Yeah, and this is one that you and I, right before we started the stream, right? We went over my plan and kind of talked it through and
talked about it
and made some fine tunes and just said, okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the walk and get all the value up and around it, and then she'll come all the way up and around from basically 9 to 12 and come to the backside, and then I'm gonna do a shattered Goboho. So
worked out really well. I mean, the funnel was created nicely.
Yeah, the funnel worked.
I mean, you couldn't ask for any better.
Yeah, it did work really well, and the Teslas too popped right where we thought they were. Remember we were talking about that?
Yeah.
So I said, if those wizards start coming up and the Teslas pop, then I know that my golem will go right there and just tank for everybody. So I did.
It did work out. I liked it because you kind of like preempted the Tesla pop for the wizards. Like as soon as that one mine went down, you're like, or before you dropped your golem, and it was like perfect timing for the Tesla pop on the golem instead of the wizards. Really helped them.
It really did. And the only thing that kind of, once my kill squad got in there that messed me up is I pushed it the wrong poison. I only did my level 3 instead of my level 5. So that darn baby dragon took some damage on my troops, which was unfortunate. But, at least...
But it went down. It did go down.
He finally went down, and we decided, if it looks like I need to send my hogs in to kind of help the queen, then we'll go ahead and do that. And that's what I did. I started them in from about 1 o'clock. And lo and behold, the coolest part was Healers, hello. They go ahead and
Right
go
on the hogs.
Right on the
Oh,
hogs.
let's check out these hogs. What are these guys doing over here? Oh, let's check them out. Nice.
Yeah,
and
to be honest,
I do want to mention that you brought in. I do want to mention you brought in some hogs on that southern expo there while it was being tanked.
Correct.
Really
we talked about that too. As you know, let's go ahead and send in 4 hogs or so while the KS is tanking for it. And it worked out great. And then we had the old little hog that could at the end here taking the last couple defenses down. You know, with a healer saving them. And I mean, that really saved my raid. The fact that those healers went with the hogs, because they were taking a pounding right there, and you see those 2 giant bomb spots that they ended up hitting. So the healers saved the day.
Yeah, and I remember you saving that wizard, and it was a really good save on that wizard because it helped back in there, kind of with the hog, and it was nicely done.
I knew I was going to have to do it, is the thing. So those are the attacks, but let's go ahead and look at the gem giveaway. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do that. Absolutely. Some people need to get some gems.
Yeah, and we haven't announced any in a while. So we thought today we would go ahead and announce 2 more winners.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah, that's right. And it's going to be 2 $10 winners.
$10 one. Yep.
So let's see who we've got here.
Drum roll.
Yes, exactly.
There you go.
A little sound effects. Maybe I'll have to see if I can add that later. We have Mr. Sight and Game Night.
Congratulations, you two.
Very awesome.
Don't forget to make sure you send an email to the gem giveaway email with all the same information sent in for the raffle drawing. So make sure you do that to claim your prize.
Yeah, and you only have a certain amount of time, so get on that quickly.
Yep, we want to give those gems out as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So we still have 2 more winners, I believe we have to do?
Yes, we have a 50 and a 10 left.
Yep, 2 more winners. So keep your ears peeled to the station or the channel.
Yeah, whether it's going to be on the stream or a video, it'll be one or the other.
Yeah, we'd like to see you guys check out the stream, most definitely. But also the videos are good too.
Yeah, of course. So I think that wraps it up for today.
Sure does.
Again, tough loss, but
fortunately,
thank goodness we were able to,
We're learning. We're definitely learning. We gotta hand it to the Rhino. I mean, it's a big learning curve. The 10v11 game is, it's not completely new, but it's definitely at this level of gameplay. It's not as easy.
No,
for us. And then our 9s, we had a bunch of people move up to 10, and so we've got a bunch of lower 9s that are coming up, and so it is what it is.
Yeah,
it's an
adjustment. It's an adjustment.
It is.
For this week, at least we've covered some great attacks, and that's pretty much it for our MLCW war recap. Congrats again to the BoozeHounds, and good luck for the rest of the season to them. But for now, it's hit the like and subscribe. We'll have some more videos coming, and over and out.
See ya.